Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Watch Me Wrench with your host, Mr. Wrench. So what are we doing? Well, I plan on going roll racing tomorrow. They're actually having an event here on Long Island at an old abandoned Navy airstrip. It's still up in the air if they're going to do drag racing or roll racing. I want to do roll racing. I think this is where my car is going to excel. But normally at roll racing events, you can't run skinnies. So I'm going to put the front wheels that I have up there on the car. So I'm going to lift it up, swap out the wheels, get the thing on the trailer, and get ready for tomorrow. So hopefully the next clip, I'll show you the black Forge Star wheels on the car. And hopefully we'll be ready for roll racing tomorrow. Every time I've tried to attend a roll racing event, it rained or something came up in my life which prevented me from going. So let's get the car ready. I'll be back. Sorry to interrupt, guys, but I just want to let you know this video was filmed in September 2021. So again, I'm like a year and a half behind in posting videos. You could ignore this date, you see. This was just taken with a camera I have on the back of my SUV. So just letting you know that I'm quite a bit behind in videos. So forgive me, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll try to post some more soon. I've got other drag strip videos and installing a diff and installing a tranny. I got a fully built diff, a fully built tranny, drive shaft, custom link drive shaft. So hopefully all that will be coming soon as long as I have the time. All right, guys, enjoy. Calverton, New York. Holding a race at an old abandoned airstrip. We're gonna have roll racing and drag racing. I'm gonna try roll racing. I think my car will excel in the roll racing. Got my street tires on the front and my drag radials on the back. This should be a pretty good day. So I made my first pass. It's a little bit fucking disorganized here. I wanted to do roll racing, made my first pass. Wound up going to the quarter mile section. Spun horribly, because it's not a prep surface. It's concrete. It's not the smoothest surface either. So it spun horribly, but I had zero wheel hop. Now on a stickier surface at the track, might I get some wheel hop? I don't know. But I had zero wheel hop, and normally I'll have wheel hop, all the time, even when I blast around the street. So that was good. So I'm letting it cool down. It was getting kind of hot, not overheating, but it was like 205 degrees by the time I got up there. There was literally like a line of 100 cars, and you couldn't really shut the car off. Alright, so I'm letting it cool down. Then I'm hopefully going to get to go to the roll racing side. I put a brand new 32 gig SD card in there, and the fucking thing got full. And then when I got back to the pits here, the thing was tipped over. So I don't even know if I got any video of that run. Oh my gosh, I'm cursed. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright guys, I just want to let you know, I'm editing the videos, and I just want to let you know what's coming up, and I'll do this for each of my races. So I'm getting ready to race this red C6 Corvette that's in front of me. It was a lightly modified NA LS3 base Corvette. So we're lining up at the 8th mile. Most of the runs wound up being at the 8th mile drag strip section. The quarter-mile section where they were supposedly doing the roll racing experienced timing light issues, and they literally went down for over 2 hours. It was crazy. This was, I believe, if my memory serves me right, this was the first time they were holding this event, so I get it, but it was chaotic. So anyway, we're lining up. We're getting ready to go on the 8th mile part. It's not prep. This is an old runway that the Navy supposedly used years ago, like in the 50s, 60s, or 70s. That's been abandoned ever since. They didn't clean the strip. I mean, it was full of rocks and sand and debris, and there was literally weeds everywhere. I had so many weeds, like, stuck in the intercooler and underneath the car. I couldn't believe it. There was weeds everywhere. So anyway, you know, I did have fun. So I'm getting ready to race this Corvette. We line up. The light changes green. He was making a sandwich or something, sleeping. I took off. It spins in first gear, second gear, and third gear it finally hooks, but it bogs a little bit because the car doesn't have the mile per hour yet to be in third gear, but it is what it is. I had fun, so enjoy the clip. Alright, so in this next clip, I'm going to race this really nice mint Chevelle. It's a 454 Chevelle. I don't know what it had done. So we line up. I take off, same thing, spin first gear, second gear. And even though I was spinning the whole time, I still obliterated the Chevelle. Didn't stand a chance. Alright, so enjoy the clip. Alright, so in this next race, again, I'm at the 8th mile strip, the quarter mile / roll racing side, which is on the opposite side, is still shut down. I wanted to race this GTR. I despise these cars, and I personally hate all imports. I've never owned an import, but that's just me. So, however, I was going to race this guy, but then the track crew lined me up and set me up with this Monte Carlo that had slicks. And this is like a no prep competition. So there's no water. You just do a dry burnout, which is not good. However, this guy with the Monte had like a pit crew there with him. And they laid down like some pimp juice, you know, so that he could have some traction aid. I mean, it was ridiculous. So he wound up just barely clipping me. And like they were making such a big deal of it. I mean, he just barely clipped me. And as you'll clearly see, I just spun in first and second gear terribly. Actually, I think I may have even bogged it off the line intentionally to try not to spin. But then once the RPMs hit like 5,000 RPM, the tires just break loose. Again, this was filmed like a year and a half ago, and I had my 26-inch tall tires. I don't have them anymore. The 26-inch tall tires didn't work for me. So, again, the Monte just clipped me, and they were like celebrating, and yet I was spinning in first and second gear, and he just barely beat me. I mean, it was pathetic. All right, enjoy the clip. Alright guys, so I've done 4 passes so far. One was quarter-mile, but it's actually not even a quarter-mile, it's 1,000 foot. You're not getting a time slip. So I did 3 eighth-mile passes down there. You don't get a time slip either, so the car's doing good in terms of wheel hop. There's no more wheel hop, but it's just spinning horribly. Again, it's not a prep surface. They don't have any water put down, so when you do your burnout, it's really hard on the car and the tires. You're not getting the tire as sticky as you would like. I'm down to 14 psi. I'm going to do one more run. I'm going to do a quarter-mile pass, 1,000 foot pass. I'm down to 14 psi, and the reason why I'm only going to do one more run, that'll be my 5th, is because I'm out of gas. I put 10 gallons of X85, and the damn thing is literally down to an 1/8. I shouldn't make another pass, but I want to. You know, you could lean out the motor. God forbid all the fuel sloshes to the back, and the pickup doesn't pick up fuel at some point. You're going to lean out the motor and hurt it. So I got one more pass, and then that's it, and then I'll probably just relax and then go hang out with the crowd all the way down there. Alright, so this is my 5th race and my last race. It's the 4th one you guys are seeing. I didn't get any video of the first race because the GoPro memory got full. It was such a long line, it was ridiculous. It waited like 2 hours. So anyway, in this race, I'm at the quarter-mile side. I wanted to do a roll racing, but the guy I was racing didn't want to do a roll race. So in this race, I'm racing a C6 Z06. It was black. He had a Vortex supercharger, and he had a cam. He made a little less horsepower than mine, but a little more torque. And he was lighter too, but I wound up beating him. That was a close race. Since the car wasn't hooking, I bogged it off the line intentionally to try not to spin the tires, but once the RPMs hit like 5,000 RPM, the tires would break loose. So the top of first gear and second gear, the car spins. I put into third. It's bogged a little bit, you know, because the car's not moving fast enough. It's not at the right mile per hour to be shifting into third gear, but what are you going to do? So enjoy the clip. Alright guys, that's basically it. The video ends here. I apologize, but again, I'm like a year and a half behind in videos. I've just been so busy. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment. Hopefully leave a positive comment. I appreciate your positive feedback, and have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.